What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the internet where your cesspool is my jacuzzi. We're here with our friend Haito from Reddit, who is the one that David Gingras submitted the subpoena for. I just wanted to give her a couple of minutes to talk to us about her thoughts on what's going on. How did you find out about the subpoena, and what went through your head when that happened?
So I had been having a fairly normal work day, and in fact, I was sort of excited because I was going to take the afternoon off,
Hmm.
but had a bunch of last minute requests to look at something. And then when I finished those, just randomly checked my email, and there's a message from Reddit.
Oh, yeah.
And I was very confused at first, but reading through it, it took a while to process that I was somehow being subpoenaed
Yeah, kind of
for
ridiculous.
recapping a YouTube video.
So
And
basically, like anyone who does a book report is a crime person, not a criminal. A crime person, a criminal. So that's
yeah,
insane.
it really surprised me because I feel like there are so many recappers, critics, reviewers who talk
Oh
about
yeah,
much more publicized
Hmm.
content.
yeah.
Catch
And
threat. I'm putting crime person on my LinkedIn profile in when we're done here.
yeah, in fact, like with Bachelor and Bachelorette, one of my favorite YouTubers are Dear Shandy, who really break down an episode,
Oh yeah.
provide very detailed commentary, even quote from the episode so that they can dissect that. And
Hmm.
I love their recaps, so I'm
Oh,
shamelessly plugging
100%.
them here.
Yeah.
But
Charlene and Andy are great. They're great.
I sort of felt like that's what I was doing here, that, okay, I'm recapping a video. Initially, I had interspersed my commentary in between, but I felt
Yeah.
like that was actually confusing people, like what was my voice versus what was David Gingras's voice.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, I will just keep it his voice throughout the recap and then add my commentary at the end. It's still me commenting, right?
Right. Fair enough. I
So
mean,
yeah.
I don't know anybody who's ever been sued over a bullet point recap of anything. So this is ridiculous. Like, holy crap.
Just to some degree, I'm still processing it because I just cannot imagine how I can't fathom the absurdity of it all.
Yeah. But that email to Reddit, that was just like the most insane. Like, how did a lawyer write this? Like, oh my god. And I mean, I shouldn't be that surprised given how he went after Mata and the filings and all that. But I was just kind of like, who talks like this in like a legal, situation? Like, this is just, even I know better, and I say some stuff. So
Yeah, it was quite unprofessional, to be honest.
yeah,
The tone was very unprofessional, and I've never cursed in a single professional email in my life, let alone call anyone psychotic and add curse words after that. I
right.
don't even curse in my personal life. So thank you for calling me
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I was also kind of amused that he kept referring to me as r/Hitoi Sakura. I'm like, oh, I'm so flattered. You think I have a whole subreddit dedicated to me? How
Yeah, right.
sweet of you to think that I'm that like noteworthy.
I mean, clearly you are.
The tech acumen is ongoing. I mean, I still remember, what was it? Hashtag something. That was in a filing, right?
Yeah,
But
and
he
I guess
literally wrote the word hashtag and then put the hashtag sign for some tag.
I like vaguely
Like
recall that. I don't remember what it was though.
hashtag van life.
Not van life. Oh my god.
I don't remember that in the filings, but I'm sure he did that.
Oh, you want to find the
Yeah.
grammar problems in this case? You come to me, Al. I
Oh
have them
boy.
all
Are
stored
you
up
feeling
here.
like stressed out at all right now? Are you feeling afraid at all right now? Like, what's going on with you?
Mildly anxious because I
Okay.
don't think anyone wants to find an email in their inbox saying,
Oh
"Hey,
hell no.
someone's trying to take some legal action against you, and someone's trying to figure out your identity." And
Mhm.
I would like to think that I'm a fairly innocuous commentator. I try not to be disrespectful. I have definitely said some things about his actions, such as calling him misogynistic for the way he talks about certain females in this case.
Yeah, that's allowed.
Yeah, and sometimes saying that this action was revolting to me, this action made me feel disgusted, but
Mhm.
nothing like calling someone a psychotic ...
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So I was mildly anxious to see that. And then it's still not entirely processing because I just cannot fathom the mind of someone who thinks that it's acceptable to put forward something this frivolous and ridiculous. And not only that, to a federal court, as if they don't have better things to do.
No, seriously. And this is what I was talking about the other day. Like, the waste of resources that people actually need is insane. Like they don't have enough to do there with like legit claims, you know what I mean? So like this is stupid as hell.
Yeah, so there's mild anxiety, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, and thank you to the JFC community who have been behind me. You guys are wonderful. I know I haven't been commenting today for reasons, but
Understandable. Yeah.
to all the users who have reached out to me personally and to all of those who are commenting on the breaking news, thank you so much for all your support. I guess some of those comments also reassured me that, we're not at that stage yet where there's really anything to do. He filed
Right.
for a subpoena. It's not granted yet.
Yeah.
We don't know if it will be granted. So until anything moves forward, I can't really do anything. So it's mild anxiety, but just calm until waiting to see what happens next.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, that's their goal, is to cause anxiety while we wait this appeal process out.
Mhm. Yeah.
Although genuinely, I'm more anxious about all the files I need to process for work. So that's a different anxiety. That's overtaking this one completely.
Oh yeah, go ahead and freak out about that. That's fine. Sorry, let me see these real quick. Cat Lady Ballerina, thank you for the 2. #yikes. Yeah, I agree. Erica, thank you for the $2. David should try to sue everyone on Goodreads. Maybe he should. Oh my gosh.
It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate you joining us. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say to everyone before you go, but feel free to reach out anytime you need anything. Seriously, we will help.
No, thank you for giving me some time to air out my thoughts. I really appreciate that. And thank you to everyone who has sent me kind comments or has commented on the Justice for Clayton Reddit. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for popping in here. Appreciate you. Let me share my screen now. Now, the fact that this guy is like suing these innocent, like polite people, this girl doesn't even want to use swear words. Like, it's just pathetic. Like, dude, come on. The girl's got a job to worry about. Like, you don't need to be doing this.
It's very strange.
Absolutely. All right. So we're going to go over the actual, give me 1 second here, the actual subpoena document. Let me zoom in on that. So we'll just go over this quickly and give our thoughts on it. And then after I'm done with this, I'm going to wait until Legal Vices goes on at 8 o'clock so I can watch him for a little bit. And then I'll be joining the expert on his stream at 9 o'clock Eastern. So that'll be fun. Are
you prepared for the expert?
I actually don't know what we're talking about. So I haven't asked him yet. I should have asked.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. There will be a subject, but you will take a path to get to that subject.
Oh, I've been with him before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did.
He will digress, and you just have to go along with it, and embrace the digression.
Gotcha.
That's
all right.
my advice.
I can handle that. I got the ADHD path brain, so. All right. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. So I'll skip over this jargon part. Contents of request. The request may be made by filing with the clerk a copy of notification describing the subsection, a proposed subpoena, and a sworn declaration. Contents of subpoena, blah, 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 blah. We're going to skip that. Okay. A sworn declaration to the effect the purpose for which the subpoena is sought is to obtain the identity of an alleged infringer, and that such information will only be used for the purpose of protecting rights under Title 17. Why do I not trust that, first of all? But, all right. So we'll get to the actual bulk of what he said. Exhibit A. This was a message to Reddit on Thursday, November 21st. Okay, so he started this a while ago, and then I guess Reddit didn't want to play ball, so then 2 days ago he filed this. It looks like, at least that's what I'm getting from that. Hi, Reddit DMCA peeps. Let me zoom in a little bit more.
Peeps. Special warning, guys. When Easter rolls around, do not put your peeps in the microwave.
No way.
Danger will ensue.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Reddit DMCA peeps. My name is David Gingras. I'm a lawyer in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm sending you this notification of claimed infringement per 17 USC 512.
Subsection C, subsection 3.
Sorry about that. Note, I have been the DMCA agent for many websites, and I have reviewed literally tens of thousands of DMCA notices in my life. Congratulations.
This is called an appeal to authority. And so what he's trying to do here is he's trying to convince people by, making these braggadocious claims. When, if you are talking about specific details for a DMCA issue, all you need to do is stick to the issues. You don't need to preamble your resume. So linguistically, I find this inappropriate.
Well, this sounds like a lot like the the copyright strikes Laura tried to file against me that YouTube then sent me. She was like rambling about completely irrelevant things to copyright. You know what I mean? Like this is just some ridiculous shit. It's fluff. That's all it is to me. Hey Flux, what's going on?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. For that reason, I will give you all the information to ensure this notice is valid, but I will also give you a little extra information to make this easier and less boring. Okay. Here's the deal. I am currently representing a woman named Laura Owens in a case involving a guy named Clayton Eckert. Clayton was previously the star of the reality TV show The Bachelor. Laura claimed she became pregnant after hooking up with Clayton in 2023. In response, Clayton claimed Laura faked her pregnancy because
why does he put faked in parentheses or in quotation marks?
She did fake her pregnancy, full stop.
Well, I mean, in any case, I mean, he uses the word claimed for both parties, which I think is fair, but then he puts faked in quotation marks as if to undermine it linguistically. So this is a technique he's doing, which he does not apply to his own client. He only applies to the other party. So this is a double standard linguistically that he's doing here.
Right. This is the subject of a pending lawsuit here in Arizona. I won't bore you with all the details, except to say the case has generated tons of attention. The case also has an extremely active community on Reddit here. And then there's the link to the subreddit. Clayton's fans have posted tons of YouTube videos about this case. And by tons, I mean thousands of videos. Again,
are there really thousands?
I don't think so, man.
Does he have a spreadsheet?
This is
I'd like to see it. I'd like to see how he comes up, because to say thousands, you need like 2,000 or more, and then you can linguistically, mathematically claim thousands. So I'd like to see his list of the 2,000 or more videos on this case.
Multiple thousands.
I'm skeptical that this isn't just exaggerated rhetoric.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
Also, he
That's
puts
kinda
tons
like,
in. He puts tons in caps. Also, tons, ton is a sort of, I don't know, a freedom metric or something of measurement. I mean, it has nothing to do with what he's talking about. So again, he's using units that aren't consistent with what he's actually talking about.
Right. And by tons, I mean thousands of videos. And like, guys, this is like when he said there were thousands of people at the courthouse that day or something.
Right.
Or
And there
hundreds
certainly
of people
weren't.
at the courthouse. No,
Yeah.
I think he said hundreds. I'm not positive.
Yeah, which would imply over 200 people, which I doubt.
And that's why he was so afraid he had to bring a gun, except that Laura actually complained that no one approached her to talk to her that day. So inconsistent.
That's a whole other thing. I mean, there may have been 80 people there, right? Because they had about 40 in the courtroom and 40 in the overflow room at best, or some, at best. That's like 80. That's not 200 plus. So you can't claim hundreds. So here again, I don't think he has 2,000 videos listed out in a spreadsheet. But if he does, he should include a link to that spreadsheet so we can validate his claims mathematically.
I agree. I think that would be helpful. That would be helpful for all of us. I'd love to see.
Yeah.
Mercedes, thank you for the 2. I love your drinking vessel. Yeah, thanks. It was a Christmas present. It just came to my doorstep today, actually. Perfect timing. My friends here gave me the idea, and
Ooh.
Yeah, I just got it. Cheers. All right. Cat Lady Ballerina, thank you for the 2. I love a good spreadsheet. Whoa.
There we go.
Okay.
As
All
we
right.
should.
You know who else loves a good spreadsheet? Rosalind, but that's a story for another time. All right.
Ooh.
Okay. As part of my effort to respond to Clayton's fans, I have started posting my own videos talking about the case. There are videos that I create myself, and I am the copyright owner in all of them. My channel is here, and there's his YouTube channel. Clayton's fans are, generally speaking, totally fucking psychotic assholes. And let me tell you, David, we're finally moving into my area of expertise.
Oh boy.
And no, it is not
Psychotic.
psychotic to share your opinion. It is not psychotic to look at evidence and conclude that your client was not pregnant. There's nothing psychotic about it.
The other thing here that's interesting is there are plenty of people following the court case that are not Bachelor TV show fans, not particularly, maybe they're fans of The Bachelor, but they're no fan of Clayton's. Maybe
Right.
there are people who are just fan of LawTube. So what he's done here is mischaracterize an audience by just labeling them as Clayton's fans, which is a misrepresentation linguistically. And then the other problem here is that he labels everyone as a what did you call it? A TFPA? A TFPA. Okay. He's not being specific. He's generalizing. Like, who exactly is the TFPA? What scientific test do I do to determine if a particular person following this court case is a TFPA based on his assessment? I don't know what that test is. This is ambiguous. It's qualitative. It's not quantitative, and it's not specific. So again, I take issue with his writing.
Yeah, I mean, you're always pretty practical and good at pointing those things out. See, I'm just like going off. I'm just like, you're stupid. You know what I mean?
Well, also, I think. Well, tell me this from because you're an expert here. When you say psychotic, is that just a colloquial term, or is that a legit term that has a very specific meaning from a medical perspective?
From a clinical standpoint, I mean,
Yeah.
you be out of touch with reality, responding to stimuli or things that aren't there, things you're hearing that other people don't hear, things you're seeing that other people don't see, or
So
having like
it's a very specific psychological or medical term that has to be used from a diagnostic perspective. And he's using it he's using it colloquially,
right.
Which is inaccurate from a medical standpoint.
You could also be saying that, we're delusional, which is, ridiculous given the evidence actually, present in all that case and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I don't think anyone meets that criteria. So I don't know why he felt like he should say that in what's supposed to be a professional email. But here we are,
Yeah, and if I recall correctly, he's always claiming either on X or in his videos or something that he's a nice guy, he's a good guy, like, hey, I'm a good guy. Nice guys and good guys, number one, they don't have to tell people they're nice and good. Number two, they don't call people in general TFPAs.
Right. Cat Lady, thank you for the 2. I'm a project manager. Spreadsheets are my kink.
There we go.
Wow. Okay. All right. Let's
Carry
see.
on.
Where do we go from here? As part of this, Clayton's fans, the ones with YouTube channels, have recently started copying my videos and streaming them on their own channels. That's, again, not what happened. React videos, commentary videos, very, very common on YouTube. And it was significantly transformed from a 45-minute video into a 2.5-hour video. And I skipped parts of it that weren't pertaining to the public interest case we were talking about. This is just not the way of the world, man.
Note the way he's written his sentence here. It would make a reader think that somebody has copied his video and is just replaying it. Is it like if I went and took a Sabrina Carpenter music video and just copied it and replayed it on my channel? And I just replayed on my channel just to get views because it's got Sabrina Carpenter in it.
Yeah.
He writes his sentence without the clarity describing the nuance of what actually happened. He just vaguely describes it in a way that's in his favor versus anybody else's favor. So this is another thing to look for when you're analyzing his writing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Sorry, people are asking about the mug in messages and stuff like that.
Mm.
If I can, I'll see if I can. Maybe we can do something where I like put it on a merch store and like donate the funds or something. We'll see. We'll see what we can do about that, guys. But my friends over at JFC Instagram helped me out with that one. Those guys are pretty cool. JFC Instagram, JFC Twitter, the subreddit, just everybody working on that. They're all good people, and I appreciate them for all their support. So, all right, let's see what do we got. They are doing this for the stated purpose of ensuring that I do not get views on my own channel. Okay, but where did this Reddit user or me state that we were doing that so that he did not get views on the channel? Like, they might have said they didn't want to, like, if people didn't want to watch it, right?
Yeah.
But she clearly did watch it.
Yeah, this is a linguistic problem called conflation. So he's taking a tweet that someone made. I think it was one of these JFC accounts on X who said, don't go watch his videos, watch some other analysis of his videos or do something else. Go watch, I don't know, Aquaman or something. And he's sort of taking one person's statement, which is an individual, and he is generalizing it to a larger group here using the plural, they, right? Fans, channels, they. He pluralizes something that was originally an individual or a one, which again is disingenuous and mathematically inaccurate.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I just talked to the person who came up with this, and they said I could put it on my merch store after the stream, and maybe we'll donate the proceeds or something to Greg or Mike or whoever's the next target out of those three. You know what I mean? And Clayton. Okay. Rasmataz, I love all your videos, Lauren. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. He is purposely misleading as well, especially when talking about YouTube removing a video. Oh yeah, we're almost to that part. Thank you, Amanda Lynn, for the 5. I appreciate it.
Good point, Amanda.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Below is a screenshot of a tweet where one of Clayton's fans brags about this specific issue, asking people to go watch my videos on someone else's channel so I will not get views on my channel. That's actually, again, not true. And we'll see that below in the examples he included. But no.
And here you see he contradicts himself because he only has one tweet from one person.
Right, exactly.
Which is inconsistent with his earlier statements where he was pluralizing everything. You have to be very specific about what you're talking about, and details matter.
Okay, so below is we got through that. Note, I submitted a DMCA complaint to YouTube regarding a recent incident of Clayton's fans stealing my content. YouTube agreed with my position and removed the infringing content. Not true. That is very much in dispute. All right. They took it down, because a lawyer threatened them. Okay, but that's very much in dispute. The counter notification was submitted. He has to file a lawsuit by Tuesday. If he does not file a lawsuit by Tuesday, that video gets put back up.
It'll go back up.
Way to go, man.
The other thing is the video he himself linked, I think, right? Or at least somebody linked it. I think he linked it, right? Explaining some of the fair use things on YouTube.
Right.
YouTube was basically like, we don't make a fair use decision. So when he says YouTube agreed, that he's sort of saying like, well, they made a decision. He's sort of trying to play it as if you're casually reading this, that they're doing something that they said they don't do in the video he posted. Yeah. If I'm correct. But
yeah, my video is just in limbo right now. It's not totally destroyed or anything. Though I will say, if it does get restored, I will be removing it because in that video, I actually promoted his channel and told people to watch on his channel, and I no longer want to do that. Yeah. So I will remove it, but I'm fighting it anyways. Like you know what? I have the right to do that, and that's what I think I should do.
That's the hilarious thing that I realized when I was eating lunch today. If none of these commentary channels existed, or if nobody did a recap with commentary on Reddit about his videos, I still wouldn't go watch his videos. Like, it's not like I'm doing something else,
Right.
to avoid watching his video. Otherwise, I would watch it. No, I'm not going to watch his videos. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't think
Uh,
he like
it,
whatever he
I
thinks
don't
is
want
going
to
to
watch
happen.
videos made by somebody who calls people TFPAs.
Yeah. Well, there are people who will say like I don't want to watch this video, but I'll read about it. Like people say I don't want to watch the rest of this show. The quality has decreased, but I'll
Yeah.
read the recaps and stuff like that. Like it's not like they're saying I want to take money away from ABC Studios or something like that. Like that's just ridiculous. And he does not make money on his YouTube channel as it stands. So nobody is losing any profit here. And if he thinks that he's going to gain profit, any real amount of money by doing this, he's sorely wrong, because even if he gets a monetized channel, which he might, because people do want to just like hear what's going on, it's like hard to resist, you know what I mean? Not for me anymore, but like it's hard to resist. So like people do want to hear what's going on, but he's going to make what, like $3 in ad revenue? Nobody's going to do anything except hate watch that man if he follows through with this shit. Nobody's going to be okay with that, except maybe his client and his wife. I don't know. So,
well, if his goal was to literally just make money, then he would want people to recap his videos, because within the YouTube algorithm, that would be a benefit to him. So my interpretation is that his goal is not financial. It is some other goal, which, in my opinion, is this sort of misdirection, this PR, this misguided PR, this bullying and intimidation. And I think that's his true goal, not to make some money on YouTube.
right. Well, and that's what I'm not okay with, like that's what bothers me so much is I'm so tired of people like getting away with like picking on people and forcing them into stuff just because like they don't get what they want, because they think that those people can't fight back, those people can't stand up for themselves. If I get taken to court and I lose, I will do that proudly, knowing that I did my best, knowing that I stuck up for myself, knowing that I didn't let the shitty asshole who treats people like this win without a fight. That's how I feel about it. So
yeah, I mean, we all remember, when Clayton lost or whatever it was, the order of protection hearing case with Judge Judy, and he just quietly packed up, held his head up, and walked out of the courtroom. It was, he had an L that day, and that's what you do, whether it's in football or life or something, or in court. You take the L and you move on to the next battle.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Okay, so where were we? Did that. Clayton's fans, being the total fucking assholes that they are, have come up with a new plan. Rather than streaming my videos on other YouTube channels, they are writing detailed descriptions of my videos and posting those descriptions on Reddit. They don't make money off of that, dude. Like, people are just talking about a public video. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to be mocked for eternity by any other lawyer who's on YouTube and sees this. Again, they are doing this for the stated purpose of ensuring that I cannot monetize my own copyrighted works. Who said that on Reddit? Who said that on Reddit?
Yeah, that's weird, because even if somebody says, hey, everybody, don't go watch his videos, watch something else, that's a different individual than the person that actually did the recap on Reddit.
Right.
So here he's linguistically conflating the two and trying to make you think that they're the same person or that they did the same thing, when the facts are that they did not. And he is avoiding stating those facts.
And the thing
as
is,
far as I can tell.
Again, we're not just arguing this out as far as like legal jargon. Like, he's still sticking to this, like, I think I can win on legal jargon or whatever. Like, you're doing this to the public. You're like, I want to make money off of my videos. You have to win the public over if you want to do that. If someone's promoting your video and debating it on YouTube, the thing that he should do in order to get more attention and like more, reputation on YouTube would have been to argue with what I said. It would have been to like combat that. Like,
he should have recapped and done commentary across your video.
Correct. Like, that's what should have happened. And like, people,
and then you could have done that on that, and then he could have done that, and then at the end you'd have like 12 nested Laurens in the window. It'd be great.
That's a nightmare, bro. The expert, thank you for the $2 sticker, guys. I will be on the experts. I will be on the expert stream at 9 or 9:30 Eastern tonight. So make sure you check that out. I'll post it on Twitter, link to it on Twitter when we're about to do that. So that'll be fun. The expert's a pretty cool guy. All right. So let me see. They are doing this for the stated purpose of ensuring that if anybody sees a comment where the Redditor that we just talked to stated the purpose of not letting him monetize his own copyrighted works, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure that didn't happen.
Citation needed.
And here's a little bit of a backhanded compliment there. I don't need to explain this to you, but creating detailed written descriptions of my videos for the purpose of stopping people from actually watching my videos is not fair use. Again, for the purpose of stopping people from actually watching my videos, that is not what happened. It's not what happened with me. It's not what happened with Heido. It's not happening. Nobody did that.
I'm not sure if fair use is concerned with the purpose of
Right.
of how you got to the question of fair use. Like, I don't know that intent matters here.
Right. Yeah. And guys, not everyone.
Maybe it does. I don't know. But like in everything I've seen, I don't know where intent has ever come into it.
Love you. All these stickers are so fun. Thanks, man.
Oh boy.
I appreciate it.
Expert's going wild.
I know, right? Dude, save it for 9 o'clock. All right. But creating detailed written descriptions of my videos for the purpose of stopping people from actually watching my videos is not fair use. This is creating a derivative work, and it's a violation of 17 USC section 106.2. With that said,
I mean, like, look, if somebody made a YouTube video where they like dressed up as him, or had two people and they dressed up as him and Laura, and they like read the transcript of his YouTube video and made a new video doing that, I think that would probably categorize as derivative work. It'd be like, it's like you have to go get a license to do a play, right? Like you can't just do a copyright play.
Nobody cares enough to do that, dude. Nobody cares.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't care if the guy wants to make $13 a month off ad revenue. Knock yourself out, bro. And you're going to see that I'm telling the truth about that pretty soon. Because I think he has a subscriber count. I don't know about the watch hours, but like the more he alienates people, the less watch hours he's going to get. But
probably,
yeah,
it's not like people are like rebooting. It's not like his channel is being rebooted or something. It's like,
if he's that desperate for the double-digit dollars of ad revenue he might make in a month, and I'm not talking about the upper end. This is not close to $100. Okay. If he's that desperate for it, I would crowdfund that money and give it to him just so he would go away.
No, I don't think he doesn't want the money.
No, of course not. I'm just saying, like, he's trying to pass it off like that. And I'm like, that's clearly not what's happening here.
Like in his mind, he's like, here's my interpretation of the law. I think these people are doing something wrong. Therefore, I'm going to go do something about it, regardless of whether he's making money or not, or whether it's stopping him from making money or not. He's got this sort of like principled thing about it. And whether the motivation is like principles that come from virtue or principles that come from a place of, bullying and intimidation or PR or misguided PR or whatever your opinion is. I think it's more about that than it is about money.
Yeah. So, sorry, let me read this one real quick. Thank you for the $10, Rach G. All I want for Christmas is this nonsense to be stopped, an arrest, and a disbarred lawyer. If you are listening, Santa.
Well, if they had not done an appeal and just paid the bill, we'd be done, guys.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Rach. Appreciate it. You're an angel.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. With that said, here's the information you need. 1, physical or electronic signature, no problem. There you go. 2, identification of the copyrighted work.
He has the no problem. Like he has such weird, like it's like he's putting like what you would have in casual conversation into a written document. That's not advised from a technical writing perspective.
Yeah, right. Okay, what's the second one? Identification of the copyrighted works claimed to have been infringed. So he links 2 of his videos here. And the third one, I believe, like when he filed this, when he had sent this email, I think the third one, it hadn't been done yet because he filed or he sent this email. It looks like on 11/21, so before Thanksgiving, I believe.
Okay.
Okay. Identification of a copyrighted works claimed to be infringed, and then identification of infringing works, and then he links to the
There's a
Reddit post
recap.
here, which
Yeah.
is just like,
Mhm.
imagine like you're using your law license for this. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Is right. Yeah, man.
I mean, people on Reddit, they do detailed recaps like this for NFL football games.
Yeah, dude.
And do you know who hates copyright infringement? The NFL. But people on Reddit do recaps and live stream commentary recaps on NFL football games all the time. Go Packers.
Yeah, because it would be stupid as hell to do this.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Alright.
not a, you know.
1 second, guys. I gotta make sure I don't. Oh, I didn't mean to put Bruce away. Here we go. Here we
Oh,
go. Alright. Here we go.
there's spiders backstage.
Okay. Nope, that one. Okay. So here's like the examples or whatever that he puts at the bottom here. And then his tweet says, my latest video, there's a link. To be clear, Megan F asked me recently for permission to use my prior video. I said that was fine, cool. Okay, good. Good for Megan. She's very professional. She's a journalist, like she does her thing. But I do not want to talk to this man. He's tweeted his phone number at me. I have blocked the guy. Like that's all I've done all you can do to say I don't want to talk to you without talking to him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I was not about to ask permission for that because I didn't need to either. Because what I did, like, I wasn't trying to steal his video to take views away from him. This person, like, oh my gosh. Okay, so the reason is this JFC asshole. And then there's the Justice for Clayton Twitter, who is none of them are assholes, by the way. Like, I may not know these people.
I mean,
like, go ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't help your argument when you start name calling. What will convince people that your argument is good is, you know, logical reasoning and good facts and citing, you know, making good citations. Calling someone an asshole and then just expecting everyone to agree with you that they're an asshole. That's not how debate works. That's not how PR works. That's not how logic works.
Look at me, Daddy. I'm a real YouTuber now.
Oh boy.
Jessica S, thank you for the 10. You guys are awesome. Wait, you're reading my comment. Prepare to receive a subpoena. Shut up. Says Gingras. Thank you, Jessica. Please don't sue me. All right. Okay. And then rather than give David S. Gingras views, here is Lethal Lauren covering his brief video posted. So covering his brief video is not reposting his video.
Correct.
I am not Clayton's Justice on Twitter. I am not.
Correct.
I don't know these people's faces. I don't know their names. But when you like message back and forth with people, you can tell they're decent people or whatever. They've been very supportive of me and understanding when I've like fudged up or said something wrong. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like they've always been really good to me. And I would go to bat for them anytime. So, you know, I think that I'm really angry at him for even saying that. But
and the real problem here is that this is, you know, one account at Clayton's Justice, and they have a tweet. And, you know, in his email, it's sort of like he's implying, if not outright directly stating, that everybody who's commentating on this case or doing something about this case or doing a recap or whatever it is, agrees with this tweet. He hasn't asked me if I agree with this Clayton's Justice tweet. Maybe I vehemently disagree with the tweet. And I think everybody should go watch his raw video and the commentary videos.
He didn't ask me.
But he doesn't know that because he makes an assumption that we all agree with it, which is an unfounded assumption that he has not verified.
Yeah, no, of course.
And as an engineer,
definitely didn't ask me.
You know, that's not how we build things in engineering, because if we did and made assumptions, everything would fall apart.
Yeah. K-Dubs, thank you for the 10. I've been called worse. Wait, what did we call K-Dubs? Did we call K-Dubs something? Or is
well, not by
K-Dubs
us.
Is K-Dubs talking about the psychotic asshole thing?
I don't know. I mean, they may have been called worse by someone we don't know.
I mean, that's true. K-Dubs, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Tell me.
We're here for you.
All right. And then here's the bottom. Production. You are commanded. This is the subpoena, guys. You are commanded to produce at the time, date, and place set forth below the following documents: electronically stored information or objects, and to permit inspection, copying, testing, or sampling of the material. And it says any documents you have showing the true identity of Reddit user Hidozakura. Sorry, I can't say it right, guys. She tried to teach me too. Hidozakura. That's the closest
Hito.
I'm gonna get. I'm doing my best here. See,
Hito.
also Hitozakura. Okay, yeah. And then there's the Reddit profile, including the user's true name, email address, contact information, and IP address logs for any logins by such person in the last 3 months.
Oh my.
That's insane. That is insane. That's so crazy. All right. And that's pretty much it for this. But also, we have something else going on again with the studio, and Laura has set herself up for another possible criminal charge here, guys.
What?
Yep. Oh, yeah. We're going to look at it right now. Hang on.
I can't keep up with all this, Lauren. This is...
Oh, I can't either, dude, but I'm doing my best. All right. Let me see. Let's go to PS Creative. You guys know Layla from PS Creative, who came on our stream the other night, and then she did a really nice interview with Dave the next day. They're just nice people trying to run a business, and Laura, despite proof to the public that she actually got the service that she paid for, she is still trying to fight this, and she doesn't want to pay for the services that she got.
I was kind of amazed because when I heard the camera audio that DSG posted on Twitter, I was like, okay, this isn't the best audio, but and it does sound like the mics are off. But then, of course, they went and posted the mic audio because they're in separate files, which, of course, they're in separate files.
And they have proof that they sent that to Laura. Yeah.
It's actually better. It's actually better if you get those files as multi-track files rather than a single mixed file, because then you can mix in post-processing as opposed to mixing live. So it's actually better. So I was like blown away. I'm like, with these 3 files, mic 1, mic 2, and camera, I could make an amazing edit of this video. Like
I think they should take you up on that, Bruce.
In DaVinci Resolve for free. Well, they can't afford me, but I'm just saying, like, someone could do that.
Yeah. All right. Karen Karsten, thank you for the 5. I would also like all that same info from Laura Owens, including her actual cell phone. Which one? She has so many phone numbers. All right.
Which of the 14?
Yeah. Okay. So here we have PS Creative Studios on Instagram, right?
Yeah, Brooke knows. It's easy to sync the audio.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Here's the first one, right? Let me see if I can pause it. There we go. Stripe, who does the payment? Stripe says a $350 US dollar payment for PS Creative / personalized solutions is being disputed by Bank of America because your customer says the product was defective, damaged, or not as described. You may be able to recover these funds if you can show the card issuer that the reason the dispute was initiated is false and invalid. Stripe can help you respond from your dashboard. First time seeing a disputed payment. A payment is disputed when a customer contacts the bank to question a charge. So she went out of her way, even after they blasted the proof publicly.
She called the credit card company.
She went
as if there was a fraudulent charge that you didn't recognize on your card or something.
Right.
Easy.
She went out of her way to dispute this with her bank after all of that.
You want my tinfoil hat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tinfoil hat thing. This is $350, right? She's trying to get like this $350 back because apparently it costs about this much to file that thing we just looked at. They need to pay for the thing they just filed, so they're
pay
doing
for the
this.
subpoena.
That's my tinfoil.
I don't think that's that much tinfoil, bro. That's just a regular hat. That's a thinking hat. That's a thinking cap.
Go Colorado.
Oh my god. All right. So first time seeing a disputed payment. A payment is disputed when a customer contacts their bank to question a charge. The bank initiates this process by pulling the amount of the charge back from Stripe. So this amount and a dispute fee will be deducted from your Stripe balance. And then the studio wrote here, defamation now this, and they covered up Laura's name there because they're professional people and they don't want to do that.
She's properly redacting.
Okay, now here, this is from Stripe again. Hi, PS Creative / personalized solutions. Thank you for submitting evidence in response to the $350 US dollars dispute.
Real evidence. That's what we like.
We forwarded your response to Bank of America. They'll review your evidence and communicate a decision within 40 days. If the bank judges that your evidence disproves the reason for the dispute, they'll return the disputed funds to you, less any applicable Stripe fees. Read more about fees here. If the bank decides... Sorry, I didn't mean to read that part.
The only people who ever win are people that charge fees. in life.
That's definitely true. If the bank decides the evidence you provided does not meet their criteria for overturning the dispute, you won't get the money or the dispute fee back. And then they wrote here, again, covering up Laura's name because they're professional, but we have the receipts. So, and then of course, they looked up here. Yes, fraudulent chargebacks are a crime in Arizona, and the penalties can be severe. The type of crime and the penalties depend on the amount of money involved and whether the defendant has a prior felony conviction. Class 1 misdemeanor. If the value of the fraudulent transactions is less than $250, the penalty is up to 6 months in jail and up to $2,500 in fines.
Oh my.
Class 6 felony. If the value of the fraudulent transactions is between $250,000 and $1,000, and we're talking about $350 here.
Bingo.
The penalty is up to 2 years in state prison. If the defendant has a prior felony conviction, the penalty is up to 5.75 years in prison.
Oh.
So I can't believe she actually went and did that, like knowing she's under investigation right now.
Twins are the new stripes.
These potential criminal charges, and then she goes and does something indisputable. Like the evidence is there that she's lying. Like this is insane.
From Wentworth to Twinworth.
Oh my god. No. Karen Carson, thank you for the 2. I win those chargebacks all the time.
Very
they charge
good.
you back. Who charges you back, Karen? And why? What'd you do? No, I'm just kidding. And then it goes on to describe a class 5 felony. If the value's above $1,000, it's up to 2.5 years in prison. They have a record, it's up to 7.5 years in prison. They said, a class 6. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, you should probably like alert the county attorney of this because she'd like to know.
Class 6 is in, Rule 26 is out.
For sure. Man, that is wild, dude.
Where'd we go?
Where'd you go?
I'm in the spidery backstage again.
Yeah,
the spider crawled on me.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. Jessica, thank you for the 5. I dispute LO. She keeps trying to put herself in jail. Dude, it kind of seems that way, right? Maybe she'll write like a jailhouse memoir or something and finally make enough to pay Clayton's legal fees.
That was the amazing thing in the Sarah Boone case when she made her statement at the end for sentencing. She was basically like, I've been able to do a lot of good things with all the free time I have in prison. And I'm like,
not killing people?
I'm like, ma'am, do you like being in prison? Is that why you drug out your court case and basically lost on purpose almost? Like, do you like it there?
I guess she does.
That's another tinfoil thing I have. I think she wanted to be in there.
No, that chick's nutty, dude. I don't know if you guys in the comments, I don't know if you guys watched the Sarah Boone sentencing and heard her statement, but it was bizarre. Bizarre. And if you haven't, you should watch it just for the sheer like shock value.
For sure.
Jennifer O says the BBB dropped its so will the credit card company. That's right. So the Better Business Bureau, it's been days since they closed that shit out. And then she goes and does this after that.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If you go to a podcast studio and you get video files and you get all the audio multi-track files and you didn't pay for editing, then you got what you paid for. I don't understand. I really don't understand what her dispute is. Like, what does she think she didn't get? It's unclear to me.
She says the audio was like so bad it was unusable. Like, so because she doesn't know how to edit this kind of stuff. Apparently, that's my interpretation of this series of events. She doesn't know how to do that,
or doesn't want to.
Correct, right? That also, but that's that's a speculative thing. I totally thought the same thing, but from what I've gathered, she cannot or does not want to edit the stuff that they gave her, and she did not pay for the editing services. So she got what she paid for from the studio. Yeah. They fulfilled their obligations, and she's trying to get her money back anyways. As payback, essentially, like, and what I believe is payback for communicating with JFC, which they didn't even ask for. Okay, like they didn't put themselves out there for that. Like it just happened, and like, if anything, like they said they didn't want to be involved, so she should have viewed them as like an ally, and she went and blew it up anyways.
Yeah. I mean, if she wants to make the case that there's some problem with the material that she received from this studio, she should be very clear about what that is and very precise.
Yeah.
Simply
think she,
saying that room audio from a camera doesn't sound amazing is not a good enough answer when there's
Right.
mic audio in addition. But maybe she has some other issue that we don't know about. But the problem is, I won't be convinced until I see that evidence.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just like the pregnancy. Like, I'm ready to be convinced. You just haven't shown the evidence.
Yeah.
And that's why you will lose until you do.
Cat Lady Ballerina, thank you for the 5. She doesn't have a dispute. She's once again using systems put in place to protect people, but to harass people instead. Agreed with that. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
Teresa says she's not getting her money back. Teresa, I agree. I don't think she's going to get it back either. I sure hope not. If she does, then something severely wrong has happened. Like,
Yeah, that's.
that would be the worst, dude.
I mean, who knows? It's a credit card company. They could
Karen
do
Carson, thank you
weird
for the
things all
5.
the time.
It's a game. Look, Daddy, I'm making a real video telling my story now. Then find excuses not to release a video. I don't know. It's so weird because they obviously have put out videos, right?
Mhm.
Just
Yeah,
not
they've
that
done
one.
Zoom calls or whatever they did on his
Yeah.
channel, I
So
guess.
if she really like didn't want to be on video or didn't want to talk, like, why do that then? You know? Why do any of this? So bizarre. So bizarre.
Mm.
Sir Frank Otter, she's a disgrace to my state flag is too cold. I like this. Kimbo, it'll be interesting if the Native American contractor will ever come forward and share his story of how she ruined him and his business. Dude, I would totally listen to that. I think Dave might at some point, right, tell some of that story. Or
Yeah,
go
I mean,
over it.
if I was hypothetically a person making a documentary about this case, I would definitely want to talk to those people if they wanted to talk.
Mhm. What is that company called? Something with cactus in it, right?
I think so.
Okay, hang on. Let me see. And this doesn't have Sean in it, but this channel here, she's really nice. Someone that I've talked to. I'm gonna put a link here. If you guys want to check it out, Loud Little Ducky did like a whole review
Oh yeah.
of
Mhm.
that case, the lone
Yes.
cactus stuff. So if
There
you
it is.
look at
Yeah,
that,
lone cactus.
yeah, if you look at that, she's got like I think it's like let me see, at
Mhm.
least 5 parts to it, so you can watch that.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, because based on that, like that's why I would say if I was making a documentary, I'd want to include some of that. Like
mhm, yeah,
now, obviously, if you're length restricted, there's only so much you can do. But I mean,
yeah.
there's so much you can do with this
Mhm.
this case.
Jenna Balby, thank you for the 5. If she wins the car dispute, I would pay to see the studio call Judge Judy. That'd be
Ooh.
amazing. I think David should take me to Judge Judy, bro.
Judge Judy. Oh no.
David, take me to Judge Judy. The filing deadline for your lawsuit, if you want to prove it to YouTube, is Tuesday. So if you wait too long, maybe take me to Judge Judy. All right. I'll agree to that.
Somebody who is a lawyer or something should start a YouTube channel where they do disputes as part of a YouTube show, like a Judge Judy, but on YouTube. Wouldn't it be a great channel?
Yeah, I would.
And then
I
you could
feel
have
like there's got to be one of those, right? Does anybody know of one?
Is that Hot Bench
Oh,
Review?
Hot
Is that what
Bench.
that is?
Is that where Rachel Juarez, she's a part of that?
I don't think David is going to let Rachel Juarez decide
Oh, no,
anything in this case.
No. If we're doing this, we're going to Judge Judy because David has Dr. Phil crossed off the bucket list. Maybe he needs Judge Judy too. And David, I am here to oblige.
Oh boy.
Just kidding. I would totally fight that. I don't want to be on TV. I'm totally fucking around. I do not want to be on TV.
You wouldn't?
I'm not saying never, but I don't want to be on that.
I'd go sit in the gallery.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who's going to be sitting in there behind you, though. It could be like an ex-girlfriend or something, you know? It's just like, nah,
What?
maybe not.
Of me?
Sitting behind you. Yeah, like, oh, look, my friend Bruce is here. Oh, God, how did you
Wait,
find
am I
out
on
about
Judge
this?
Judy too? What did I do? I didn't do anything.
I thought you said you were sitting behind me or like behind the
in the
thing.
gallery.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
just an innocent witness here.
No, totally. But what if like one of my, ex Tinder flings pops up behind you and is just like, I know that girl. She sucks. Sorry, I didn't call you back, Tanya.
Wow. I'd say, Tanya, this is a very trying day, and I need my personal space.
Mm.
Thank you for, considering that.
I thought about one time I thought about applying to the circle. You know what that is?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
I
mean,
thought about applying to the circle.
I thought it was a good game show because you don't really have to date. The problem
Yeah.
was it got to the point where all of the shots in the circle was it like alert, and they're like, oh, there's an alert, and they're doing the thing like they're
Yeah.
a balloon outside a used car lot, and I'm like, yeah, we get it. There's an alert. Move it along. And I got tired.
Ariane Fowler exit limp Tanya, and then
Mhm.
somebody Erica P says justice for Tanya. Let me tell you about Tanya. All right, Tanya. Okay, Tanya
Oh,
is
boy.
so 13 years ago. All right, not
Oh,
13 years,
jeez.
11 years. Sorry,
Well,
Tanya is
wait,
so
hold
11
on,
years
Lauren.
ago.
Hold on. If you were on the circle, would you be you or would you be a catfish?
I would totally be me.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
would too. I don't think I could pull off being a catfish.
No, I would love to do that. The reason I don't do that is because I'm like, I have people who like not I haven't done anything wrong as far as like crime or abuse or anything like that, but I feel like I've done some pretty embarrassing things or like had some emotional breakdowns and stuff. And
Oh,
somebody
dear.
might come out of the woodwork to get their 15 seconds of fame and be like, yeah, Lauren's a psycho. She did this. She was crying in the club all night long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
That happened to one of the guys on the Golden Bachelorette. This lady was like, he licked my fingers after we had popcorn in the movie theater because he wanted to lick the butt. But the thing was, they had talked about it in a text message beforehand.
some people like that, you know?
And she was kind of flirty in the text messages. So I'm like, of course, bro licked your finger, buttery fingers. You texted all about it. And then she goes on and complains on TikTok or whatever.
All right, guys, like this stream if you think I should apply to the circle.
Oh, boy. Let's get Lauren on the circle.
It says, Lauren, you publicize your embarrassing moments. Yes, that's true. But you know, some people when they have a grudge against you, they'll frame it in a way that's not funny. It's just gross. You know what I mean?
Lauren screamed at me in Trader Joe's.
I've been to Trader Joe's one time. I got this girl a gift card because she loves ice cream from there, and then she stood me up, and it was Valentine's Day. I will never go back to Trader Joe's.
What did I just do, guys? I can just throw out random places or names, and Lauren's got a story about it.
Dude, the can of worms is open tonight. Just tune into the expert stream.
I mean, we got to
on at
feed the
9:30.
spiders backstage somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. So tune into the expert stream at 9:30 if you want to hear me spill more of my guts out, guys.
Yes.
Bruce, what have you been working on lately? I know you do your management videos every Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to, get into van life.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. I can get on board with that. I just couldn't tell if you were being sarcastic or not.
No.
Okay.
I put a
that's
deposit
cool.
down on Wednesday.
Oh, sick. Okay. So when are you going to start driving around? Are you going to come to
Well, I'm
Florida?
going to get my van set up. I'm going to get my house cleaned up and organized, figure out what I want to keep, sell, throw in the trash, put my house on the market, sell my house, hop in the van, and take off.
Oh, you're actually going to sell your... Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have a spare bedroom, so if you ever want to crash...
I don't know if you're on my route, but I'll have to.
You make it your route.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Okay.
I'll take it personally if you
Oh,
don't.
my.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah, we'll have to see about the chickens, but there's always places that'll take chickens.
shit,
Chickens are not a problem. Or
I mean-
I could always say like, hey, you want to buy my house and keep the chickens, or I'll rehome the chickens.
Like I said, I have a
It'll be
spare
up to the
bedroom.
buyer. I mean, I got to do it with my tractor too, see if the buyer wants the tractor or not.
I have a garage also. You could bring all that.
The RV will not fit in a garage.
No, Natalie Henry, any update on appeal hasn't been denied yet. So Clayton's side has not filed their response yet.
Yeah.
So that's still ongoing. And I don't know what happens after that. What happens after that, Bruce?
Well, I believe after the Woodnick response, I think that the petitioners get a chance to reply.
Okay.
And then after that, I think the panel will do what it wants to do. That's my understanding. I could be wrong, so don't 100% take my word for it, but that's my understanding of the process moving forward.
All right. Well, we're all looking forward to hearing the response, I'm sure. Celeste Sims, Lauren, you would be great on the circle. Also, I think you should nominate me for The Bachelor. I would love to go on that. Hit me up with your info and I will spam them with a nomination. Or 700.
Yes.
Van, dogs and cats go in the van with me.
Mm-hmm. Van life. Hashtag van life.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna sign off now because I need a little break before. Hang on, give me 1 second. Actually, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna be on the expert stream. Let me put a link to his channel here, just so I can show you guys where I'm gonna be next. It'll be 9:30, so in a couple hours. And it was a really fun time last time I was on his stream, so I'm sure it'll be great. Here is a link to it.
Don't sell the roundabout's almost done. I don't know.
The roundabout's almost done. What does that
Maybe
mean?
the roundabout will increase my property value. There's an intersection near me where they're putting in a roundabout. I have no idea how Nan knows this. I probably talked about it at some point. I don't know. Or Nan is watching me.
My friend Legal Vices is going to be on in 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes now, to talk about everything that's happened since the judgment in the Owens-Eckerd case. So you guys don't want to miss that. I'm going to be watching that.
Definitely have to watch all that. That's going to be great.
Yeah, he's awesome, and he's like a really good dude, quality dude. So he's been very helpful to me whenever, I was like freaking out. So I like that guy a lot. So you guys should check it out. I'm going to redirect you to him actually now. And his stream doesn't start for another 18 minutes, but show him some love, please. Tell him I sent you. Put Bacons in the chat, and I will hopefully chat with some of you guys there, and then I'll see you on the expert stream. All right, bye everybody. Thank you.